Good evening, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. This is Rich again, back for your second and final video blog of the night for Friday, January 1st, 2016, around 7:02 in the evening, Billerica, Massachusetts. There was a mix in sun and clouds today, highs about 40, some places having some snow flurries, snow showers, or even a snow squall, but no serious accumulation. Maybe about an inch with the squalls where they're going to end up, but not all places in the Boston area is going to see it. Maybe it'd be at two towns, and the other towns don't get it. Some news to report: the Montreal Canadiens beat the Boston Bruins at the 2016 NHL Winter Classic at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough by the score of 5-1. The Bruins looked absolutely lifeless today. Awful, pathetic and stuff. They had no heart today. This probably was the worst Winter Classic of all time. There's a rumor that next year's Winter Classic is going to be in Toronto, Canada, probably at the Rogers Center, and the team's most likely going to play the Toronto Maple Leafs against New York Rangers. That's just speculation, but that's the odds-on favorite. Also, sad news to report in the world of entertainment. 2 deaths happened today. The first death was actor Wayne Rogers, known for his role as Trapper John on the classic TV sitcom MASH. He was 82 years old. And singer Natalie Cole passed away at the age of 65. She's reunited with her father, Nat King Cole. So prayers to their family. And also, there's projections about the 2016 Hall of Fame ballot. There was a projection of who's going to be voted in to the Baseball Hall of Fame because the baseball writers are publishing their votes. And so far for the projections, it's before elected. One is Ken Griffey Jr., the other one's Mike Piazza, the other one's Jeff Bagwell, and the other one's Tim Raines. All of them are projected to be voted into the Hall of Fame. But with me, I just predict it's just going to be Ken Griffey Jr. getting elected into the Hall of Fame. That's what my gut feeling says. Maybe Piazza gets voted in, but Bagwell and Raines might have no shot, in my humble opinion and stuff. And Bagwell and Piazza are 2 suspected PED users. If either of them get voted into the Hall of Fame, this opens up the floodgates for Bonds and Clemens and whoever else did PEDs to get voted into the Hall of Fame. I bet there's already a Hall of Famer right now who used performance-enhancing drugs. They won't admit it, but one of these days they're going to admit it. And what's going to happen then? Do you think the players who never used PEDs would want their plaque removed because they don't want to be with the PED guys? That's another story for another day. That's about it on that. And my second and final video blog subject of the night is the return of the personality profile. Tonight's personality profile is about one of the greatest pitchers in baseball history, Steve Carlton, nicknamed Lefty. He pitched 24 seasons in the big leagues, mainly for the Philadelphia Phillies. He was a great pitcher, a 300-game winner, 4 times the National League Cy Young Award winner. Steve was born and he grew up in Miami, Florida. He started playing baseball at a young age. He played Little League Baseball and American Legion Baseball as a youngster. And when he got into high school, he played baseball as well. A very, very good pitcher, and he played the field as well. And he went to college as well. And he was signed by the St. Louis Cardinals in 1963, and he got a $5,000 bonus. That's very big money back in 1963. That's probably the equivalent of probably $525,000 in today's standards. And he went up the system for the Cardinals. He only spent 1.5 years in the minor leagues. He made his debut with the Cardinals in 1965, and in 1966 he cracked the starting rotation for the Cardinals, and he was a solid starter for the Cardinals into 1971, and he wanted a raise, big time raise, because he was a solid pitcher for the Cardinals. But the Cardinals wouldn't budge. They were not going to give him a significant raise. They were going to give him what they felt he was worth and stuff, because back then there was no such thing as free agency into 1976. It was the team, the players were bound to the teams they signed with until they got traded. And the St. Louis Cardinals traded Steve Carlton to the Philadelphia Phillies, and this is when Steve became probably a very, very great pitcher, probably one of the best pitchers in baseball. 1972 had an amazing season, 27-9, winning the 1972 Cy Young Award winner for the National League, and the Phillies were a last place team. Carlton continued to rack up wins and stuff and Cy Young Awards. He was the ace of the Philly staff for so many years. He won a World Series championship with them in 1980, and he continued to be with the Phillies into 1986 when his skills were declining. He was traded to the San Francisco Giants. Then he bounced around from to the Chicago White Sox, the Cleveland Indians, and Minnesota Twins, ending his career in 1988. And here are some of the stats that Steve Carlton had. 10 times he pitched in the All-Star game. 8 times he won 6 times he won 20 or more games, including 4 times leading the National League in wins. That's pretty amazing. 8 times he had an ERA of under 3, which is pretty good. 7 times he struck out 200 or more batters in a season, including 5 times leading the National League in strikeouts. He was up there in strikeouts when he retired for a pitcher. 16 times he completed 10 or more games. He went the distance a lot. Back then, pitchers would tend to pitch all 9 innings and stuff, and also he was in a 4-man rotation for half of his career, so he got a lot of starts. 3 times he had 5 or more shutouts in a season. 4 times he was a National League Cy Young Award winner, and also 2 other times he was in the top 5 of Cy Young voting and stuff. And he played on 2 World Championship teams in 1980 and in 1987 with the Minnesota Twins. Steve Carlton did not throw a no-hitter, but he threw 6 one-hitters. He was nicknamed Lefty, and during his career, he never talked to the media and stuff. He kept quiet about the media, but his statistics go like this: 329 wins and 244 losses, a 3.22 ERA, 254 complete games, which is pretty amazing. Nobody's going to come to 254 games ever in Major League Baseball anymore, because pitchers tend not to go 9 innings. Starting pitchers are 6 at the most. Most good ones. 55 shutouts and 4,136 strikeouts, which is 4th on the all-time list. And he holds the record by a pitcher for most balks with 90. That's a dubious distinction, but that did not hurt him. Number 32 is retired by the Philadelphia Phillies. And in 1994, Steve Carlton was a first ballot Hall of Famer. He was the only pitcher voted in that year. He was the only person on the baseball writers ballot to get voted in 1994. And that's about it on him. That's about it on these video blogs. When it's holidays, I only do 2 of them because it's the holiday. Sometime maybe next week I'll make it up for a 4th one sometime next week. And tomorrow, I'll be back with 3 more video blogs. First video blog will be about the short-lived game show Pass the Buck, hosted by Bill Cullen. Second video blog will be about the look at one of the most famous professional wrestling feuds of all time, the 16-time world champion Nature Boy Ric Flair, woo, against Macho Man Randy Savage, ooh yeah, dig it, for both WWE and WCW. And the third and final video blog of the night will be about former Philadelphia Flyers player Tim Kerr. The next few personality profiles will be about famous Philadelphia sports stars. And great blogs coming in January and stuff. You'll be surprised with some of these video blogs and stuff. Be amazing. Great information get on these video blogs and stuff, which is good. And don't forget, shout outs and plugs. Private message me and it will be shouted out or plugged. If you don't send me a plug or shout out, I'm not going to shout it out or plug it for you. Like I always say, keep calm, and I'm Julie But Guy. Molly Rosenblatt of WCCO rocks. Elizabeth Hart is the best and so stunning. Amy Swansea is awesome. Julie Donaldson of Comcast Sports Mid-Atlantic's the best. And in the words of Sean Lucha, get out. See you later, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Bye.